What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video. And yes, as you've seen, I received my OnePlus Open yesterday. I done a live unboxing, setup, and a bit of first impressions. This video is my first impressions after 24 hours with the world's best foldable phone. Let's go. Now, I want to kind of talk about my first impressions in 3 or 4 separate parts. When purchasing a very expensive device, such as the OnePlus Open, you want to feel valued. Can anybody honestly sit there and tell me the last time you bought a Samsung S23 Ultra, an iPhone, most phones, how valued did you feel? Well, the OnePlus Open, the journey starts when you pre-order. I was lucky enough to be one of the early bird pre-orders. So I got, as you've seen from the unboxing, I got OnePlus Buds Pro 2, a UK wall adapter for free, which isn't technically a gift because I'm in the UK, they ship to the UK, so they have to provide a UK plug if they're providing a plug in the box. But that's the point. They are providing a plug in the box. And because it was a European plug and I'm in the UK, they provided a faster 80-watt SuperVOOC charger for free. The OnePlus Buds Pro 2 are £180. They were a free gift. The OnePlus Open should have been £1,600, but early bird, £250 off. So all in all, everything cost me £1,350. When we are comparing this to the Google Pixel Fold, £400 cheaper. Yep, £400 cheaper than the Google Pixel Fold. And the Samsung, £450 cheaper. And tell me, what free gift did you get when you bought the Samsung Z Fold 5? I'll wait. So, pre-unboxing first impressions, sales, delivery, absolutely fantastic. I was initially told the phone would come on the 30th of October, which is next Monday. I then got an email to say, good news, your phone is going to ship on the 27th of October, Friday. Then yesterday, Wednesday, the phone arrived. Just out of nowhere. That is fantastic customer service, and I salute you, OnePlus. Thank you. So, that's pre-unboxing. Now let's get to the unboxing. I've already mentioned everything included. It's a premium, distinguishable, red OnePlus box you can see behind me. Feels premium. Everything inside the box is premium. The case, the phone itself, which we'll get to, the red cable, which OnePlus are famous for. Yeah, the 80-watt charger, yeah, which is more juice than this can actually charge it. This is 67-watt wired, but we'll take it. So first impressions, amazing. Then you unwrap the phone. I mentioned in the live stream, I mentioned it quite a lot of times, and I'm going to gush for a few minutes, so you're just going to have to accept that. Or if you want to be a negative Nancy, just switch off. I need to shout out OnePlus for the build, the form factor, the feel and look of the phone. Yes, the camera bump is large, but having used the cameras, best setup on a foldable phone. Hands down. The durability, the hinge, one tiny thing, and there's a few, this is not a perfect phone. I don't believe anybody will ever build a perfect phone. But the first little gripe is with the hinge. While it does have a 90-degree flex mode, as soon as you get past like 105, 110 degrees, it wants to snap open. Now that shut and snap is perfectly flat. Again, hinge is phenomenal. It just doesn't quite go to like 130 degrees like some other foldable phones do. But who really needs that? The flex mode is probably what you're looking for. And flex mode, software-wise, we'll get to, works perfectly. So the build quality is great. The hardware, the cameras we've talked about, the 8 Gen 2 chip, the titanium carbonate alloy alpha beta, whatever they're calling this hinge, in 69 parts. 69, good number. It's all magic. And remember, this is all for £400 to £450 cheaper than the competition from Google and Samsung. So I said at the start of the video that this is the world's best foldable phone. And I can 100% back that up when it comes to the Google and the Samsung. Where it gets a bit trickier is between the Honor Magic V2 and the Xiaomi Mix Fold 3. Hardware wise, I will take arguments that they are potentially better. The V2 because it's thinner and lighter, although this is like 242 grams, not heavy at all. The Xiaomi because it has a 5x periscope zoom lens rather than the 3x optical. Now we all knew this was going to have a 3x optical zoom because I told you that a week before the phone came out. What we didn't know, that all that stuff that we're talking about on stage about the 6 times lossless zoom, ain't bullshit. I can show you here. Here is a comparison. One of these is an iPhone at 5 times optical zoom, and the other is the OnePlus at 6 times lossless zoom. You tell me which is which, and then tell me which one you think is actually better. I believe the OnePlus is a better image. I actually also believe that the OnePlus is on a par with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, in my opinion, the best smartphone camera system for portraits, for ultra-wides, and for main camera shots. I know, I might be riding the OnePlus's nuts too much just now, but I'm only giving you my first honest impressions. And to boot, 4K video on all lenses, including the 2 selfie cameras, 4K 60 in the rear. I always use 4K 60 frames per second. Stability is good. Zoom, again, here's a good example of that. Pretty damn clear. And I'm walking, by the way. I'm not standing still. I'm walking back home from the school drop-off. Average dad and all that. So yeah, hardware-wise, first impressions, phenomenal. And now we get to where Samsung has always led the way. Samsung can rest on its laurels, or they thought they could rest on their laurels, because they've always had that trump card of the software experience. Well, OnePlus, hold on just a second. It's a nice mug you've got there. Yes, Average Dad merch is now on sale. 20 exclusive signed Average Dad mugs. Only the first 20 will be signed. Hit me up on Instagram if you want to be one of the 20. I'm actually lying, there's 18 left. There's 18 left. They will be signed and shipped to you next day. Premium delivery. DM me on Instagram. $15 or £13 in the UK, or 14 euros. 13 UK pounds, 14 euros or $15. First 18 will be signed. DM me on Instagram. So, software wise, as soon as I set it up and it was on the live stream, multitasking, 2 finger swipe down, this magic like parting of the Red Sea, pick an app. Oh, there's 2, split screen view. Screw it, pick another app. There's 3, all horizontally lined beside each other, which you can swipe between, which you can copy and paste between. You want another one? Fine. We'll put another 4th one down here so you can swipe up, it's down there. Swipe back down, you've got 3 in a row. Unbelievably easy and smooth. And because it's Oxygen OS, it's got so much customization when it comes to wallpapers and icons and always on display. And because it's full Android, not a Chinese ROM, it's got everything on the Play Store. It gets notifications through timely. The battery saving isn't so extreme that it shuts down all apps. Did I also mention that for that cheap price, this is a 0.5 terabyte version, 16 gigabytes of RAM with 4 extra gigabytes of virtual RAM. You're never going to use 20 gigabytes of RAM. You'll rarely use 0.5 terabyte storage. But OnePlus have future-proofed this phone. Where they've also future-proofed it is with security and software updates. Minimum 4 Android OS updates. That's 4 years. With 5 years of security patch updates. What OnePlus are doing is unrivaled. It's unmatched globally. Honor, Xiaomi, Vivo and others are trying to do this, but they are restricted to China because they're not as popular, because they're not as well known. OnePlus have taken a leap, and I can only pray that they're rewarded for that by purchases from you guys. Now, I have no affiliate link with OnePlus. I have no affiliation. I will leave a link to OnePlus's website, but there's no affiliate there. I wish there was. Check out the deals. If there's no early bird deal and you have to pay £1,600, guys, trust me, it's worth it. Everything has worked perfectly, and it's only been 24 hours. I know that, so I'll try and temper my excitement, but I love it. I love the device. I have my SIM card. It's my full daily driver. The iPhone 15 Pro Max has been relegated to just a video camera at the moment for these videos. I love it, as you can tell. Now, I do just want to highlight, to be completely honest, as you know I always will be, I mentioned there's a couple of little things that they've omitted that I wish they didn't. The first one, and it's a big one, is wireless charging. While it has got 67 watt wired, I just wish they'd put in the wireless charging. Now, yes, there's not much space for wireless coils, and it's not going to sit on many stands because of that camera bump, but it would have been nice to have it. Then it would have, again, then there's no caveat. When you tell people this is the world's best foldable phone, tech enthusiasts will say, but there's no wireless charging. There is on the Mix Fold 3. I'd already mentioned about the hinge. The other thing, hardware-wise, is the chip. Now, again, caveat. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip is more power than 99.999% of the population will ever need. But the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 literally just came out today. So it would have been nice if OnePlus had just waited like a couple of weeks and released this device with the 8 Gen 3, because when you get your one shipped, if you've not already received it, so when it comes next week or in November, technically the 8 Gen 2 chip is, well, it's a year old. So that's one smallish gripe, because it has no impact really on the phone itself. This is an absolute power beast. So I am going to do as much content as possible on this device, and I'm going to reach into my handy bag of foldable tricks. I'm going to compare it to, I've still got like the Vivo X Fold, still got the Pixel 8 Pro. Nobody's bought that. Google Pixel 8 Pro, £800, first come first serve. Screw it. Google Pixel 8 Pro, £780, first come first serve, with the case. Anyway, I still got the Honor Magic V2, so I will be comparing these two. Look at them. Look at them. And while I'm here, just to show you a quick comparison, yes, the Honor Magic V2 is thinner and slightly lighter, but it's not crazy. And again, the OnePlus is far lighter than the Google Pixel Fold, and it's thinner than the Z Fold 5. So, that's been my first impressions. I hope I've covered as much as possible. Hopefully, you've seen as much of the phone as possible. I've tried to make sure I've put in lots of B-roll. If you've got any questions, hit me up in the comments. You know, I'll always respond. And, yeah, until the next video, which should be tomorrow,